A warning for Haas's young duo as Formula One prepares for the perils of the Principality, while McLaren are poised to strike if the Drivers' Championship turns ugly. I'm Ollie Wilson for GPFans, and this is the news in Formula One this Tuesday. Remember to stay up to date with all of our content throughout the season, particularly this week from Monaco. Hit that subscribe button and it'll all be sent straight to you. Now, let's get into the news. Haas rookies Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin have been issued a simple warning by team principal Guenther Steiner ahead of their F1 debuts in Monaco. While Schumacher and Mazepin have both previously driven around the Principality in F2, this weekend will be the first time the duo have tackled the street circuit in Formula One. Steiner insists that given the level of performance of the VF21 this year, there is no pressure on either driver and that the weekend should be part of their learning curve. To that end, asked as to what the drivers will be briefed on going ahead into Monaco week, Steiner simply stated, "Stay out of the walls and off the barriers. That's what we'll let them know. Once you're in the barriers in Monaco, your session is lost. You cannot get the car back and it's normally pretty damaged anyway. The challenge is big. It's a very tight circuit. It's obviously a street circuit, and you've got lots of people watching. Everything you don't want on a race like this. On the other side, you do want it though. That's why we're doing it. There should be little pressure on the drivers there, as we know our performance. They should be looking at the race just to gain experience, so when they return with a better car, they'll have learned how to deal with Monaco." Following what has been a difficult start to the season for the team, in particular for Mazepin, who has been involved in numerous incidents and criticised by his peers, Steiner has declared himself satisfied with how the drivers have bedded in. "At the moment, we're very happy with how they're getting along with the team," he added. "You can always get better, but we're at a very good point, and the relationships with the people they work directly with are improving. They've started off on a good foot, and it's just a work in progress. There are a lot of people working in a Formula One team, and the drivers need to get to know them better, especially the people that work directly with them. Up to now, though, it's been very positive progress." Daniel Ricciardo believes Lewis Hamilton is silencing those critics this year who have dared to suggest his F1 success with Mercedes has only been because of the performance of the car. Hamilton is facing arguably the sternest test of his current 4-year domination of F1 from Red Bull's Max Verstappen, who finally has a car beneath him to match his talent. In all 4 races so far this season, the duo have gone wheel to wheel, with Hamilton winning 3 races to the 1 for Verstappen, despite a troubled start to the season for Mercedes after an initial struggle in adapting to new regulation changes. Reflecting on the duel so far, McLaren driver Ricciardo has been fascinated by what has unfolded, in particular paying Hamilton respect for his performances in a car that should not have been a match for Verstappen and his Red Bull. "We knew from a long time ago this was a matter of time for Max," said Ricciardo in a media briefing ahead of McLaren's launch for its special one-off livery for this week's Monaco Grand Prix. "We all know what his talent is like. But a lot of people are probably tipping their hat to Lewis. He's getting it dished back at him, and he's holding his ground and showing people who maybe doubted him why he is as good as he is. I think it's going to keep going. Who will get the best of it? At this stage, you would always take experience. If it was down to the wire, then Lewis has already shown some strong signs. But then again, if there is a gap, Max goes for it. That's why I respect Max a lot. So flip a coin." Despite the respect shown between Hamilton and Verstappen on track so far this season, McLaren CEO Zak Brown believes that will come to an end, providing his team with a chance to take advantage. "Rivalries are great for the sport," said Brown. "Hopefully at some stage that will create some opportunity for us, because it's only a matter of time until they are both determined not to let up into turn 1 and neither of them comes out of the other side. Lewis has had a pretty easy ride outside of 2016 with Nico Rosberg, so I think it is a great rivalry." Max has gotten Lewis to step up, not that he needed it, but he is definitely on his A game. It is clear Lewis is a very smart driver, and you can see him sitting there and waiting to strike. He is not overeager, and that is his experience coming through. So are you like Danny Ricciardo and think Hamilton is silencing the haters this season? Or have Mercedes now taken the technical advantage in the title race? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe to stay up to date with all of the F1 news here with GPFans.